Welcome back. Welcome back to the office. I'm excited for this video. I think we're pretty close on a couple good leads, a couple good deals. We're going to be making some follow-up calls, and hopefully we can close something. If you guys enjoy these calls, make sure you subscribe, like this video. Check out the bio. I have all the links for all the systems I use for the follow-ups, for the cold calling, for the dialer, for everything. So check that out and enjoy this video. Let me know how these calls go. Let me know if you think any of these are close to getting a deal, and enjoy.
Hello?
Hey Mark, it's Alec. We spoke this morning.
How you doing, Alec?
Hey.
How do you make out with your partner?
Hey my friend, how's it going?
Good.
How did
Good.
you and
Kathy and I talked. She said she's a go.
she's a go? Okay, yeah.
3:35.
3:35. Yeah, I spoke with my partner as well, and we should be all good on our side as well. So, would you want me to send you the DocuSign now?
I don't know if she's home right now for me to send it to her. Yeah, send it to me.
Okay. So I'm gonna need both of you guys' email addresses,
Okay.
and then I can send it to both of you guys.
Not a problem, man.
Okay.
You didn't expect that quick of an answer.
I was wondering. I'm like, should I call him? I don't know.
I was just fixing to send you a text.
Oh, were you? Awesome. I'm glad to.
She had an extremely busy day, and we talked about a half hour ago when I got through with my doctor. I told you I was going to be in the doctor for a while.
Yeah. How did that go? Everything okay?
We'll know in 2 or 3 days, 4 days, however long it
I'm saying
takes. But
saying my blessings. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Man. Okay. What is at gmail.com?
Yeah. My son brought home a dog. I'll never forget the day. It was 18 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I was laying on the floor in the living room.
Yeah.
And this little puppy jumped off the couch, and it was the ugliest thing I ever seen. And her name was Fug for fucking ugly.
That's too funny. Is that
to be a beautiful dog, but man, the ugly.
What kind of breed was it? Do you know? Or was it just a mutt?
Between a Pomeranian and a pug.
Or was it a little small one?
Used to breed both pugs and Pomeranians, and the male Pom jumped. You know, they could jump 4 feet a Pomeranian because it wasn't a tiny Pom. It was like a 18-pound Pom.
That's
they come
hilarious.
in 3 sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing was the ugliest puppy, but it grew into be the coolest looking dog.
Yeah. Did you guys have it at that house, or did you guys have it at a different house? Okay.
Yeah, we had it at that house.
Wow.
And when she left, she put it down about a year ago.
Oh man.
It was like 15, 17 years old.
Wow, lived a long time.
Oh yeah.
Mr. or Mrs. Was it a boy or girl?
Girl.
Miss Fug? Miss Fugly? Yeah. Miss Fugly lived a while.
People would always say Fug. Why Fug? And I'd say fucking ugly.
Yeah, I love how blunt you are.
Well, she was. I mean, there was no doubt. Because I said to my son, I said, why did you bring this ugly-ass thing home? I don't want it.
Did he adopt it?
One of the girls he was seeing back in the day, it was her mother's dogs, puppies.
Oh,
and the
okay.
woman gave Mikey the puppy and said, here, just show it to your parents.
Okay.
What had happened is my daughter went to one of those puppy mills, stores in Boynton. They had one. They shut it down, but there was a puppy store. She bought a Papillon.
Okay.
And it fell into the pool. And the only one who was telling us where the dog was and nobody paid attention was my son's pit bull.
Wow.
She kept jumping in the water and jumping out. I said, what the hell's wrong with your dog? She loved the pool, so I thought she was just doing her
Yeah, she was just playing, yeah.
And we couldn't see because the vacuum head, because the dog was so small, was around the puppy.
Oh, so did you guys run out there and you're like, holy shit?
When I finally found it, I just picked it out. I went in the pool, grabbed it, dug a hole. I didn't even let my daughter see it. She was at a football game.
Wow.
But so he thought he was doing it. He did a good thing for his mother. My daughter didn't like the dog because she looked at it, and even though she's my stepdaughter, we both have the same personality. And she said, "That's a fucking ugly dog, Dad." I said, "Yeah."
Can you show me a picture of this dog when we meet up?
Yeah, actually, her picture just came up in my. It's been a year.
Oh, you got a memory picture.
Facebook. Yeah.
Can you screenshot that and text it to me? Like, I have to see this dog.
Yeah, she's cool as shit. I'm telling you, as an adult, she wasn't that ugly.
Yeah.
And she was a good dog. She was a good, she thought she was the size of my Bernese Mountain Dog I had at the time. She would run around and go crazy when people showed up or something. You would have thought she was 10 times her size.
That's hilarious.
But she was a good dog.
Sounds like it.
Had tons of them. My ex-wife's a vet tech. My best friend is her boss who owns a veterinary clinic.
Wow.
This is why I'm not fighting with the house. I'm like, let's just get rid of it because it became a thing where I was procrastinating on selling it for my own personal reasons. And she got mad and brought a lawyer into the mix. And I forgot what was. Oh, and the only way I could have proved that she was lying in court is if I brought my best friend to court.
Okay.
Who happens to be her boss until today, and I was like, I don't want to make things ugly.
So you're just selling it. Yeah.
We all go through shit. Why fight about stuff?
It sounds like you and your ex-wife are kind of close though. Like we're not kind of close. I mean, you guys are somewhat talking though, right? Like you.
Yeah, we've always been friends up until a few months ago. Always close friends.
Yeah.
Up until a couple months ago, she got fed up with. What had happened is my son had a girlfriend that was screwing around in the backyard, fell and hurt herself.
Oh. So
she was trying to sue the homeowners, and my ex-wife said, "You know what? Fuck this. I want everybody out of the house." And she had every right to. I didn't know that the girl contacted my ex-wife. And she was pissed at me, and I'm like, wait a minute. I threw her out once I heard she was trying to do that, which I did. The minute I found out she was trying to sue me after I took her off the streets, I was like, get the f*** out of my house.
That's insane.
People are, just remember, people, no matter how close you think you are not as close as you would think.
Yeah. Man, I'm sorry to go through that.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah.
It's been my year, bro. It's
yeah.
been my year.
Well, I'm looking forward to working with you on this, at least.
I do have to say I feel better about a lot of things, but it's been a rough year, health-wise and everything else. But no, we're talking now, and it seems to be cool, so.
Yeah.
And she understands what I'm. Because she called me up and she said, you don't mind if Rod looks at these contracts? And I said, not at all. I said, I ain't paying him now. And she said, he's not going to charge you. Is Rod
you guys like a attorney or something?
That's her attorney.
Okay.
Mine.
Yeah, that's fine. So would you prefer I just email it over to you instead of sending it on DocuSign so you can have your attorney review it?
Any way you want. I want it done by tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to sign the papers tonight, but I could sign my half, but it doesn't do you any good until she signs her half, so.
Yeah, the only reason that it might make sense to email it before I send a DocuSign is sometimes it's kind of hard to view the PDF version of it once it's in DocuSign. So if I email it, I'll do both. I'll just do both.
Well, just email it. She'll have it tonight. She'll send it to him tonight because he's been friends in the family forever. And she'll look at it and send it to him, and he'll go over it, and you'll have your answer in a few hours.
Okay, that works. Yeah, I mean, just let me know if he wants to change anything. I'm not married to any of the terms. And, we'll make sure to work with you guys, but it's pretty standard.
As long as there's not a term that in 90 days you could come after me, because I'm selling this bitch as is. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, once we close, you could block my phone number and we can never talk again. It doesn't matter.
No, with what you do for a living, I'd like to stay in contact. You run across some shit you need help with, you give me a buzz.
I mean, would you want to work on this house if we closed on it?
I'd work on it. I'll turn that bitch right into a five bedroom for you in a heartbeat. I know what needs to be done.
And you said you could do it for 30?
To work on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking one bathroom. The kitchen is 9 years old. Now, if you want to go and make it 2022,
Yeah, well, we would make it. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, we would make it 2022 for sure.
Because the kitchen's only 9 years old. All it needs is countertops. I had the cabinets done by Fontana Cabinets out of Boynton, and he's probably one of the best cabinet guys in the area. He did the kitchen. One of the bathrooms is 8 years old.
Where are you doing work? Are you just doing it up in like Boca, Boynton Beach and stuff? Or are you doing stuff in Broward?
I go just about wherever the money flows. If the money's there, I do it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely stay in touch.
But
we're always looking for good people.
I try. I'm straight up. I don't bull bunches. If I walk in and say, listen, it's going to cost you a few bucks to do this or that, and I don't gouge people. I mean, I only charge $35 an hour, and there's nothing I don't do. I do plumbing, electrical, sheetrock, tile.
You pull permits and everything?
People call me for their bathrooms and kitchens. But I do everything. See, when I had my company up north, I don't know if I told you this or not, I had a company with my brother-in-law. We had about 15, 18 people at a time. I used to work for DeLuca, the big mobster.
Okay.
And I had to be the fix-it-all. My brother-in-law was the carpenter, good old carpenter. He was stick man. But when it came to things that we had to fix, I had to become the electrician, the plumber. So when I do a flip, like I do condos for this one lady, and I do the whole thing. I gut it. If it's a house that I need to pull permits, I pull them. If it's something I could get away with just by doing the work, I do it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
You know, most people I know don't want to pull the permit.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that cause a big ruckus over stuff like that. So, no, I'll let my partner know about that, and I really appreciate the offer.
Yeah, so we'll keep it tight.
For sure.
Have no problems, and I'm not trying to sell you a bill of goods. Her and I were talking earlier, and I said the main reason I didn't want to get rid of the house, well, the bubble's going to pop sooner or later, don't you think?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it was never the bubble. It was the security of having something I couldn't touch. It was, it was the house. I never went again. When the housing market went crazy the first time, I was looking at the houses. My daughter was in school to become a doctor. So I said, I won't touch the house just in case we need to pull out of it for Mandy, which fortunately she was able to get enough grants and stuff because of her mind that she didn't need any of that.
She's smart.
And so I never touched it. And then when I got sick, I used it as my bank. I figured down the road, if I needed something or whatever, I always had the equity in the house. But now I'm in a different situation. I did that old song, Fooled Around and Fell in Love. I'm with a great person now.
Good for you.
So I'm not as worried about getting rid of it. If you were to call me 2 years ago, I would have told you no. I'm not interested. And I wished we had talked when I told you $350 6 months ago when you called me, because you would have been better off knocking it down and putting 2 houses up. Because it's actually 3 building lots, but
is it? Let me check.
If I was gonna
I know it's 2. I know it's 3.
No, it's 3. There's 6 individual lots. There's 6 25-foot lots. Because my property is 150 by 100. That community was originally going to be mobile homes, trailer parks.
Right.
That's what that community was going to be. I mean, if you go around the corner from my house, one of the richest guys in West Palm Beach lives right around the corner from my house. He owned the property from Atlantic Avenue. I don't know if it's Lake Ida or Atlantic, all the way to Hypoluxo, from the ocean to 441, the Winchesters. You can look them up. They owned all the property. My home is the original farmhouse. The front of my house,
Really? Wow.
the 990 square feet, that's the original farm home that was built in 58.
That's actually insane. I'm looking at Google Maps. I'm trying to picture this.
And the house right next door to me was built for Winchester's sister and her husband. So the two original farmhouses are on that street.
The house to the left, right?
Huh?
The house to the left.
To the right. If you're looking at mine, the house
to the right
is the sister house.
3597.
No, 3615. It would be an even number. Right next door to me is a white house. The one to the left of me is a gray house. But my property is 6 individual lots, and then as time went on, they ended up becoming they were 50-foot lots. So I have 3 50-footers, but if you were going to do a house and you wanted to do 1,400 square, you would need 75-foot lots. So that's why I said you would split it in half.
No, that makes sense.
And I had a guy that was gun-ho to I was at $400,000. I was being a dick, and he really had a hard-on to do it. And his kid got in a car wreck and got killed, and that was the end of it.
Holy shit.
I had the money in my hand.
Oh my god, that's scary.
And how do you turn around and say, wait a minute, dude, you got to finish your obligation to me?
Yeah,
I would never do that to anyone.
That's insane. Well, good for you for not doing that.
No. I wasn't going to stick somebody to something. He said, can I get back to you in a while? And I said, yeah, but don't be too long. And I don't know whatever happened to him. I don't know if...
Yeah, I mean, that guy probably has a lot of stuff he's dealing with. Can only imagine.
I have friends that have lost kids, and, you know, one of my friends, she lost her kid 20 years ago, 18 years ago. Until today, they believe the husband did it by accident. He was riding home New Year's Eve one night, and somebody in a white pickup truck just leveled him and kept going. Her husband had a white pickup truck, and a neighbor 3 houses down. The neighbor's truck ended up in Georgia 2 weeks after the incident. So they don't know if it was the husband or the neighbor.
Wow.
And it could have been both in the vehicle.
Wow.
Yeah. So if it was the husband, can you imagine what he's been living through the last 15, 18 years? He didn't go to jail, but he sure the hell isn't living right.
Yeah, a lot of mental health problems with that. But all right, brother. Well, I appreciate your time. I don't want to take up your whole night here.
I'm packing up. I'm getting ready to leave. That's why I'm going to be gone from tomorrow into the following Sunday.
Okay.
But if there's anything you need, you let me know. Don't talk to them. My son still lives in the house, so if you need access or anything, I'll make sure he makes it available.
Yeah, he knows that we're buying it and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we would probably want access at some point.
Kathy hasn't been in that house in 9 years, and she doesn't need to start now.
Okay, so you don't want her in the house?
I don't care, but if you could deal with Mikey, that would be fine. If you need
Mikey's your son?
Yeah. If you need to deal with her, it's a different story. But you can keep it where. See, the house is mine.
Okay. No, I'll deal directly with Mikey. That's not a problem. But I'll text you. I'll text you.
And if I have to call her and say, listen, there's nobody gonna be at the house. You need to go over there. She'll have to go over there. Not a problem.
Yeah.
I'm easy.
All right, my friend. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks again for your time, and I'm looking forward to working with you on this. So I'm gonna email it over, and then if it looks good, then I'll send it out the DocuSign. Okay.
You got it. Thank you, buddy.
Cool. Have a good one. All right. Bye. First contract. That was a long phone call. I might clip that phone call up a little bit because that was a 20-minute phone call. But that's gonna be the first contract. So, yeah. I unfortunately there was a call before that. It was like I was in the car. I was talking to him, and like that was when I had like the real negotiations and the real. The light's kind of weird. I might close that. But that was when I had like the real negotiations and the real closing part. This was like the follow up and like get it done. But the last call was when I like negotiated, and I didn't record it. Hey Anna, it's Alec.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Hey, I just wanted to check back in with you just to see how your listing was going with the other house.
My house, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess, yeah, your house. Yeah, because this is the other house in Oakland.
It's not looking good now. I think because the rates went up. Anyway, my niece put the price too high. There's a number of things. I got two people in front of me and back of me selling their house too.
What are they selling theirs for?
Oh my God, much more than me.
Really?
Yeah.
And theirs are selling?
Well, their house was much better state than mine anyway.
Oh.
So. Yeah, so it's a slow process.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I was just curious.
Yeah. So, I mean, it looks like things slow down somewhat.
Yeah, a little bit with the rates going up, and tomorrow we're gonna find out if they're increasing the rates again or in 2 days or something.
God. So then I'm completely out of luck then.
Well, unless they lower them, unless they lower them.
You think it could go either way? You think?
I mean, technically, yeah, it could go either way.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not gonna go down, but you never know. But oh man, okay, well, good luck with that. And I guess you're not. Yeah, I guess you're probably holding off on the West Park house for now too, then, right?
Well, actually, my husband was saying the other day we should have just gone ahead with that, but no, we're holding off because.
Okay, I mean.
I cannot.
Yeah, it would be a lot to sell two houses at once, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, and I gotta move. It's just too much.
Yeah, no, for sure. I guess that would be a lot. I mean, if you guys were interested, our offer is still good. We can make your guys' price work, even if the rates do go up tomorrow. We could still make it work. So, if you guys were interested, we could definitely make something happen.
Okay, I'll tell my husband you called again.
Yeah.
You're still there. You're still there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know, because you may not be there eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to be here forever for you, but you never know.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, unfortunately not. So, I mean, as of right now, I think it was $285. That's still a good offer. We could definitely move forward. So, and we'll make it an easy process as well. You won't have to manage anything. It won't be, you're not going to be hands-on like you are for your house. It's just going to be us. We're your direct buyer, and we'll make it work.
Okay. All right, so I'll let him know.
Okay, sure. Cool. Does it make sense? I don't want to keep bugging you. I feel like I've been bothering you a lot. Should I keep?
No, you're okay. It's pleasant to talk to.
Okay. Should I follow up with you like in a week, or like what do you think?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, why not? You never know.
Next week, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if you guys do decide that you want to sell it, give me a call before then, and we can make something work.
Okay. Okay, so what will be the maximum transaction period?
How long would you guys want?
No, it's not me. It's for my brother.
Oh yeah. I mean, we could do it as long as you want, or as short as you want. Typically the average is 30 days. Sometimes we do it in 10 days. Sometimes we do it in 60 days. We have a house that we're closing on in September, and it was a 9-month close. so yeah, it's in Miami. So we can do that as well. So I mean, we'll work on your timeline to get it done.
Okay. All right. I'm I'll let him know.
Yeah, so we're not kicking anybody out. Okay, cool. Thanks, Anna. Have a good rest of your night.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck with your house. Bye. It's a good deal, but it's like right there, like finish line, right there, just like right there, you know. But just keep following up. You see that there's rapport. Keep following up, and eventually it's gonna hit, and you know we're gonna get that.
Hello?
Hey, Norma.
Yeah, how can I help you?
Hey, this is Alec. We spoke last week about your land
Okay.
in Cape Coral.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this a bad time to talk?
I'm just getting home from the airport, but you could just tell me the number. What did you come up with?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I know we were at 35, right? And you said that's probably the best you could do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I think we can come up to that 35. Just wanted to see what the next steps would be.
Okay, cool. All right, so I literally just got out of the airplane and I'm in the taxi.
Oh my gosh,
So,
I'm sorry to
can
catch
I
you.
give you a buzz in about, let me just say, I'll call you in the morning.
Yeah, call me tomorrow. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Thanks,
All right,
Norma.
thank
This is my cell. Bye.
you. Okay, cool. Bye.
Hey, Victor.
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Alec. We spoke yesterday about your two lands in Cape Coral.
Sure, what's up, Alec?
Yeah, hey, my friend. So we are running the numbers on both of them, and we do have an offer for you, for the both of them. You were still looking to sell them, correct?
Sure.
Okay, gotcha. So I know you said, sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. I think you said 42 you would be looking for both, for one, or 42 for the other. If we were to buy both of them, would you consider selling them for like the 70, 75 range?
Oof. Yes, yes. Yeah, the offer 70, 75, you know. Yeah,
Okay,
that could
because
be an option, yeah.
I think we can make that work.
Mm-hmm.
If you could make that work on your end.
Have you already done the research on the properties?
Yeah, we already did most of our research. We usually really start doing our due diligence once we have a signed, purchase agreement, so we're not wasting our time looking into properties and then, we don't end up buying them just because we do this on scale, if that makes sense. So we need to have some kind of commitment before we spend our time doing it. But we've done preliminary, background checks and everything on the land, so we think we can make it work. I don't think there should be a problem.
Yeah, no, in the part of title and everything, there's no issue. I
Yeah.
understand.
Are there any assessments on either one?
No, I keep them current.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that's the main thing. And then we would have to make sure that there's no wildlife. Do you know if there's wildlife on either one?
I believe in one of them. That's why I asked you if you have done your due diligence.
Yeah.
I became aware
Mhm.
a couple of days ago. Somebody made me an offer and they already did the due diligence. And that's why I say, well, maybe I will consider the 75 because it has the wildlife. I could go down from my 42. Actually, it was 43 that I mentioned to you last time. I told you that I had an offer for 42.50, and that's why I was asking 43. But I could.
Yeah, which one has a wildlife? Is it the one in the canal?
No, it's the other one.
Oh, the diplomat?
The diplomat. Yeah, it has an owl nest.
Okay.
I like to be transparent.
No, I mean it would come up. It would come up anyways. So with the owls it's really dependent. So we'll have to get a wildlife quote and everything. So there's a couple of different things that happen with the owls. The first one is if it's so it's not season right now. So the owl season is, I believe, February to July. You would probably know better than me.
No, I have no idea.
Okay. So it's like February or like January to July. That's when you're not allowed to build. But if it's not in that time period, or it's till June actually. So since we're out of that time period, assuming we bought the land, we could start developing on it. And as long as we started prior to the start of the season, I believe we should be okay. I can confirm that with my partner though.
Yeah, check that.
Yeah.
I believe the person told me that it's only one nest of owls, so it's not a big issue.
Yeah, we bought another land in Cape Coral, and we had to spend like $16,000 to get rid of the owls. It was insane.
It's better to leave the lot to the owls.
Yeah, that's an owl's lot at that point.
And if not, I'll just buy a cat, and that's an extra.
Yeah, a cat would be cheaper.
Much
Yeah, just drop a whole bunch of cats out there. Oh, I don't know what happened. Yeah.
It's a wild cat. So okay, do your due diligence.
Yeah, I mean, I think we did enough. I mean, if we could make that 75 work, I mean, how soon would you want to move forward?
Well, how soon can you write the check?
I mean, we could send over a purchase agreement. Let me call up my partner tonight and just confirm that we can do 75 because
And put the agreement. You know, you already know about the owl. You're considering that portion. You know, so there's no. I don't want to mislead anybody. Oh, no, what you didn't tell me.
yeah, no, definitely. I appreciate your transparency. I think that's very fair. Yeah, I think that should be okay. I'll confirm our numbers. And then we could, because he actually told me 70 and I told you 70, 75. So let me make sure that he can come up to 75.
Sure. And do me a favor, Alex. I'm not sure if I told you this is a landline, and I'm not generally. You have been lucky. Every time you call me, I'm around that line, but I don't use it.
Okay, I do have another line written down here. This 754. That one's your cell phone.
Yeah, that's myself. To send me a text, I think you already did, but I don't know what happens. I don't know with the parameters that I have on my cell phone. When I don't look at a text for some couple of days, it just disappears.
Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, that's a setting for.
Yeah, I was talking on the settings that I have. So it's annoying, but sometimes somebody just sends me a text that I don't know, and it tells me, send me a text, I'll call you, and then I don't find the text after a while. So I have to research on that. What did I do in the settings? Probably I just put a parameter, that text how to delete or something.
Yeah, it might be like a storage setting where like maybe to save on storage, it deletes it after a period of time. But yeah, I'll send you a text to your cell phone right now, Victor.
Yeah, and then call me there.
Okay, I'll call you there tomorrow, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks, my friend. Okay, bye. That's all for this cold calling session or follow-up session. Had some good leads. One of them is going to be a closed deal. It seems like we got another couple offers in the pipeline. So you can see that these follow-up calls eventually do prosper into deals. You just got to stay in front of these people. So I'm excited for these. We're going to get a signed contract. Maybe I'll do a video going on a seller's appointment. That'll be cool. Show you guys what I'm looking for. I'll even bring a contractor. But yeah, keep following and subscribe for more content like this. Just authentic content, nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just straight to the point. Check out my bio for all the link tree and all my other socials. And I'm just rambling. But yeah, have a good rest of your day.